I hope you can stick around. My guest, Sarah Slean, is one of those artists who is so talented, it just makes your heart ache. We're going to talk about her art, her photography, and her acting even in a moment, but first we're going to hear her sing from her latest album, Day One. This is Sarah Slean performing Lucky Me.
Science wears a new suit to his coffee, toast, and eggs. But he has to skip the stairs now 'cause of two broken legs. Wine, I cannot climb. Every time's the same. I'd be more inclined to help him if he could remember my name. And you're sad, and you're sorry. Let it all out. What are you running for? This is your chance. Be ready. I'm taking my seat. Oh, lucky me. Faith can't fill the dance hall 'cause her powers have declined. But at the beauty pageant, she will always take the prize. Light, Easter white, roll her in the dirt. When it comes time for kneeling, she'll say, you go first. And you're sad, and you're sorry. Let it all out. What are you running for? This is your chance. Be ready. I'm taking my seat. Oh, lucky me. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. A wise man once tried to tell me how to sugarcoat the grave, but the game is for the adults, and I don't know how to play. Oh, where will I go? Toss me out to sea. When the jar's all out of candy, don't come blaming me. And you're sad, and you're sorry. Let it all out. What are you running for? This is your chance. Be ready. I'm taking my seat. Oh, you're sad. You're sorry. Let it all out. What are you running for? Tell the whole world we're waiting. I'm taking my seat. Oh, lucky me. La 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 la.
You heard it once, and now you've heard it twice. I just about spilled the water. That's Sarah Slean's video of Lucky Me, and she has a brand new album, as I've already said. Brand new book, brand new tour, brand new life. No, same old life.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. It's a wonderful album.
Why, thank you.
I just
Thank you so
absolutely
much.
love it. It makes me think that, well, it's sort of 20s and 30s in Berlin pre-war. You're very influenced by that sound, that kind of Kurt Weill, Bertolt Brecht stuff, aren't you?
I am very much.
How did you get exposed to that?
I'd have to say my grandparents had a lot to do with that. They have a lot of old vinyl that is strange and beautiful, and I really took to that. But I also loved musical theater so much, and there's a lot of that sort of dramatic darkness in musical theater.
Are you interested in Broadway?
I
Sometimes it rears its head in here too,
yes.
I think.
I love the idea of Broadway. It's all about big dreams, you know, and like, I love that very much so. It's joy, very joyous art form.
Yeah, but you can tell a Broadway song with a bag over your head, you know what I mean? There is a form and a sound to a Broadway song that sometimes creeps into this. Well, I suppose you could just write a Broadway musical, couldn't you, in your spare time?
I am writing a musical, but it's not very Broadway. It's kind of like an Orwellian tale, but so the music is a lot darker, and there's a little bit of rock in it as well. But it's not going to be like a rock opera, because those are kind of cheesy.
Are they?
Yeah.
Tommy?
I wasn't a fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, see ya. I'm afraid you'll have to leave now. Where have you been? You've been, well, you're back now, but you went away and hid in a cabin or something?
Yes,
like
I did. Yes, pretty much. I don't know what happened to me, but it's just like the bottom fell out. And after Nightbugs, my previous album was kind of winding down, and I was trying to write again and trying to, you know, be in love with everything again. And it was like I just fell out of love with the world, or the world fell out of love with me. I don't know what happened, but I couldn't make anything, and I was didn't want to get out of bed. It was really dark, actually. So I just decided that I was going to have to fix the problem, and I put my piano in the back of a truck, and off we drove. And I said,
just the two of you?
Yeah, and I gave away most of my belongings, and I put my books in my parents' basement. Yep.
Oh, I bet they were thrilled about that.
Yeah.
The old books in the basement routine. At least you didn't move in the basement.
No.
No. So where did you go?
I went to this beautiful town, Clayton. It's near Almont, which is near Ottawa. And a wonderful woman said, live on my property. I have a guest house if you need to be here. And so I said, that's perfect for me. And I went without even seeing it, and there I was, me and the chipmunks.
But did you have electricity?
I had electricity, but it was basically in my room. It was a sink, and then my bed, and then my piano, and then a table. And I brought my computer, my little laptop, so I could record some of the song ideas. But then there was an electric frying pan. Made some eggs.
Did you bathe in the snow? I mean,
no, there was a little shower stall outside the cabin.
Outside?
Yes.
Ooh, brisk. And how long did it take you to realize that this was the absolute right thing to do?
Well, when I first got there, I was terrified and lonely, very lonely, and just like when you don't have the information and the reflections of other people coming at you all the time, you kind of lose sight of who you are. Because I think that was my problem. I was kind of externally identifying myself, you know, with environments and streets and people and scenes, you know. And once I took all of that away, and I'd wake up in the morning and just wear like a tank top and a skirt, you know, and just be a human being all day, as opposed to being this long list of things I thought I was. It was a major educational moment for me.
Did anyone come to see you?
Yes.
How soon after you got there? Did you start phoning everybody?
Well, there was quite a few tearful phone calls, yeah. But I had a boy who I was kind of seeing at the time who was writing me nice love letters and stuff. He came to see me sometimes. But that was about it. I played a few shows, so I got to see the outside world a couple times. But it was so nice to go home to quiet.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a retreat, really, wasn't it?
I felt like I was saving myself, because I was ready to pack it all in and, you know, I don't know, get an office job somewhere.
Oh, please. Yes, you know, please. Spare the office work. You would just, yeah, I think that...
I'd be pretty bad at it, I think.
Well, but the world would be a lesser place. What's that thing?
This I have to show you. This is one of the things that
Can you see this thing?
makes me want to live in this glorious world that we have.
That little plastic thing?
This little plastic thing broke my heart in two when I went to Stockholm. I was in Europe for 6 weeks with the fabulous Ron Sexsmith on tour. And we were in Stockholm, and I went into this shop, and everything in the shop was so tiny. And I was like, oh, I want to buy everything. And then I saw this, and I was like, ooh, what's this? Look at that.
It's a tiny, tiny paint set. And you've used one of the paints all up.
Isn't it beautiful? Oh, God.
Yes, it's very impressive.
My heart.
I am overwhelmed by the tiny, tiny paint set.
But I take this on the road because my watercolor set is this big and
Yeah.
it's heavy, but I take this on the road and I can paint on the planes, and I've used all the white. But
Oh, that's what it was. It's-
Yes.
Yeah, the white is all gone. Now, you paint on your, you've done all this artwork, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just show you if we got it anywhere? I'll put it still. I mean, you just have to look at this stuff. Can you see that, please, Mr. Man? There she is. Now that's a photograph, but you've painted on the edges. And then this one, it's the same deal. But that house is burning. This is psychologically a bad sign.
Well, there's lots of flames in my drawings. I don't know why.
Well, I don't know. It's just a time. But you paint. Well, you know, things come and go.
It's true.
Yeah. And you know, we go through times. It sort of looks like The Scream, and then it looks like Le Petit Prince, and it looks like all kinds of different things that are obviously racing through your extraordinary brain. So, when you were up there in Isolationville, did you paint a lot?
I painted like I've never painted before. And I've said, I find music is always everywhere, and you just have to be calm enough to find it and put it down. But art really announces itself, and then it goes away for long periods. So when I was in the cabin, all of a sudden it was like, hello, I'm here. Oh my God, get your materials. Move the furniture. And it was just, there was stuff everywhere, and I was cutting stuff out of magazines. I was just on fire. It was crazy.
And so, hence the house on fire.
The house on fire.
The piano playing pool on fire. You obviously took lessons as a child because you could play any classical music you wanted to. You could open.
Oh, I don't know about that, but
Well, you could maybe practice for a day or so, but you can read
Right.
anything and play
I can
anything.
sight read, yeah.
Yeah. So, were you a good piano student?
I love that instrument so much. I just think it's magical. And I especially love it because I learned about this whole fascinating mathematics of music on it. And it was like a language all of a sudden appeared to me when a light bulb went on and I finally got it. And the beauty of that instrument is you can write for any instrument on it. It's like you have an entire orchestra right there. So you can score things. It's the finest of all the earthly instruments.
Maybe that's why Bach didn't play the tin whistle.
Exactly.
Do you have an IQ of 200, for instance?
No.
No. Were you good in school?
I love school. I want to be a perpetual student. I consider myself a student of life. I lap it all up.
You must be a joy to your parents.
Aw, that's
Aw.
sweet. They're a joy to me.
How lovely. You're too good. You're too good. You're in a movie, huh?
I'm in a movie. How crazy. Speaking of too good, in this movie, I play a cold-blooded killer.
Really?
Psychopath.
A psychopath.
Yes.
And is it a biography?
It's actually...
I didn't say autobiography.
It's the story of this woman, Evelyn Dick. Well,
Oh,
loosely
yes.
based on her. Loosely
Yes.
based. And yeah, she killed her husband
Hamilton.
and her baby. Yes. That was a true story.
Yes. Now, this story has been done before, but not with you.
No.
And who directed this?
A man by the name of David Morton and his wife Patricia Foliato.
And how did you get involved in this?
They made a movie before called Ucali Hotel that featured Hawksley and Patricia O'Callaghan
Hawksley.
and all those kids, yeah. And Mary Margaret, who's actually writing songs for this movie. I can't wait to hear.
Mary Margaret O'Hara, you mean? Yes.
And she's going to be in this film as well.
Another extraordinary singer.
I love the woman. Love her.
I just wish that she was around more. You could hear her, see her, have a new album.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Maybe we can convince her together.
Maybe we could do something together.
Please, Mary Margaret, please.
Please, I'm here begging you. She'll hear our plea, don't you think? So, were you a good actor?
To be honest, I am scared. I don't
see
know
it?
how this is going to work out. We're filming in December.
Oh, you haven't shot it yet?
No.
Oh, so you really have no clue. So what am I asking? You'll have to come back in the new year so that you can tell me how great you were. And you're also performing at the Governor General's Performing Arts Awards. Which
I'll see you there.
Yes, you will. And that's going to be great. Have you talked to anybody about who else is on the show with you?
I haven't.
They haven't told you?
They haven't.
I'm not going to tell you either.
Please don't say the J word. Are you serious?
What's the J word?
Miss Joni?
Joni
She be on
Mitchell?
it?
No, I don't think so. Joni, I don't know.
Joni.
She is getting the Order of Canada this weekend,
Is
though.
she?
Yes, which is
Amazing.
about time. Anyway, you, my little treasure, are going to do another tune.
Oh, yes.
Are you going to do, what are you going to do? Out in the park, maybe?
Out in the park, yes.
Well, the whole album is so superb. I just love every minute of it, by the way. Pilgrim, so good. Lucky me. Oh. All right, see you again.
Thank you, Vicki.
From her brand new album. The album is called Day One, as I've said, and this is Out in the Park.
Don't you know what time it is? It's the new time. All disciples gathering by the boats. But your revolution is chasing its tail. You'll have to take the wind out of my sail, but not this time. In between commercial breaks, it's a new war. And men with books have run away to the coast. And all the ladies quit calling them back and started plotting a counterattack. You foolish animals. She's out in the park conducting the birds, trying to remember which bicycle's hers, filling her pockets with handfuls of dirt. It's amazing out in the park. For sale, forgetfulness at a new price. Oh, I saw it advertised on TV. But all the children were busy outside, building sandcastles skyscraper high. You foolish animals. She's out in the park conducting the birds, trying to remember which bicycle's hers, filling her pockets with handfuls of dirt. It's amazing out in the park, out in the park. Oh, out in the park, by way of the dark, the summer sun will be ours. Oh, out in the park, fight the war. What are your hearts and your wheelbarrows for? Lean on me, man, I don't keep score. Oh, out in the park, out in the
Sarah's performing in Vancouver this week, and she's going to go across the country, and the new album is Day One. It's available in stores, and you can go to sarahslean.com. Many thanks. You're a great, lovely genius, you.